A very warm welcome to the midweek Forex forecast for the 1st of March. Hope you're having a great day on this Wednesday. We're in the New York session, so we're going to go over the markets to see what's going on, where the money is, where the next moves are, so that we can all make profits. And congratulations to my team who are doing amazingly well, and the markets are looking really good for some more big moves this week as well. We just set up some, so I'll go over those in a minute, but congratulations to you guys who traded the pound yen plus 340 pips, euro aussie plus 257 pips, pound Canadian 186, and the pound Aussie 224. So well done to you guys. I'm going to go over the Elliott wave formations. This is something which I know many of you use, but some of you are new to it, so I want to explain how it works and why it works and what we're actually looking for. We're going to go through the DXY, what's happening with the US dollar now. Is it going stronger, as we may see in the next few days or weeks? We have a look at the yen futures. So these two indicators give us a clue as to which direction the yen is going to go, for instance, so we can put some trades on the yens, and if the DXY is strong, for instance, we can actually make better decisions. We'll have a look at the indices, see what's going on there. We'll have a look at the gold software, which is part of the Advanced Pro charts, and the oil software as well, to see what's going on with oil, which will be interesting. Double tops, double bottoms, we love those. And we'll go through the full Forex analysis and a little bit of coaching at the same time. If you want to join my team, please do. It's $30 a month. And I do a daily analysis just like this every single day during the New York session. There's a 14-day free trial. Just click the link below. And don't forget, guys, if you haven't subscribed already to my YouTube channel, please do. Be great to have you on board. So welcome to my midweek Forex forecast for the 1st of March, and this is the DXY. So for those new into my YouTube channel, this is what we do each day. We go through the list. We start off with the DXY, which tells us where the dollar is going next, the yen futures, indices, commodities, and then into the Forex, and then we do our analysis. But the analysis is based upon continuation of the trend, usually a wave 4, or it's a reversal of the trend, wave 5 with divergence. So I'll explain a little bit more as we go along. I hope you can enjoy the next 15 minutes or so. So put your feet up, grab a coffee, and enjoy the next few minutes. So the DXY is 104.30. Now, I prefer the price to remain above the 50-day moving average. This is what we work on day in, day out. Every New York session I'll be doing this. And what we're looking for during the New York session is buying opportunities. Even though we don't trade the DXY, it's our indicator which tells us where the dollar's going next. Now, the fact that the price has fallen below the 50-day moving average indicates weakness for now. Now, what can happen, of course, is even though it indicates weakness and probably going down to fall about 103.80, it may hold up. It still might hold up. Sometimes the correction is deeper than you think, and so therefore it could just bounce up. So we're going to have to wait and see on this. We do have a couple of positions open. US Swiss, we've got a long position there, and the US Canadian. That's not going to make, they're not going to make any profit until this starts moving up. So we're hoping this goes up then, of course, but nonetheless we're going to have to wait and see on this one before we make any further decisions. So this is the yen futures, and as you can see by simply the shape, the fact that it's achieving lower lows, lower highs indicates a continuation of a downtrend below the 50-day moving average, which we like as well. This has got no strength in it whatsoever at the moment, and that could change, of course. It's an Asian currency, so it can change overnight, so just be aware of that. But continued weakness is highly likely. This is simply a correction to the top of this resistance line, and highly likely to roll over. Now, we do have a couple of trades which we've gone live. One of those is the euro yen. I'll go over that one in a minute. And the pound yen is setting up. It's not quite ready yet. I'm going to go over that one as well in the next few minutes. But the yen looks weak, but the markets are quiet. Onto the indices. The rest are pretty much sideways today. There's not much going on with any of the Dow Jones index and so on. But the Nasdaq looks much more interesting. We're looking for wave 4. So wave 4, the wave 3 is a correction, and the wave 4 is the final leg to back into the uptrend. And but there's a couple of things going on here again, because the price is below the 50-day moving average. There's no strength in this at the moment. We have to wait for price to start to achieving higher highs. The buy signal is there, but nonetheless there's very little volume in it today. But in the next day or two we could see this price go, and the target is actually, it's been extended. The price is now 13,905, and this is if you don't know, this is a fib extension, so it automatically calculates where the target is. The Hang Seng is another one, Hong Kong 33, and you can see the price has moved back up above the 50-day moving average, which indicates strength, and we've got a buy signal. Now the buy signal is really important. We want a buy signal where the candle is above the 50-day moving average. Typically that's where we have a very, very strong buy, and therefore that's going to move big. This is not going to move big, but nonetheless we can work out a target here by the extension into a wave 5 at 23,511. Onto commodities. This is silver, $21.03. And as you can see there has been a correction back up to this area here, this trend line. It's failed to achieve higher highs at this point, and so therefore we're waiting for the rollover and confirmation. So we need to see break of structure. Once we see break of structure and a sell signal, that's a very strong indication the price is going to fall further. This is going to be helped by a stronger dollar. So once the DXY wakes up, if it goes above the 50-day moving average, currently 104.31, then of course this is going to roll over, as will gold. So the target for this, based upon that, is $20.19. On to gold, currently 1840. Now we did expect gold to roll over, but of course with the DXY US dollar being pretty weak, not showing much strength at all at the moment, then of course this will drive this higher. So if the DXY goes weak, then commodities tends to go up. So the theory was that the price would come up to this area here and roll over and go back down to 1808. Now it's got strength in it, for the moment anyway. Then of course we expect if the price holds above 1831 now, then of course then this could go much higher. We'll have to wait and see. But much depends on the DXY. If the DXY suddenly gets strong, this will collapse again and head for 1808, and then beyond that 1800. So I've just jumped into the gold software. This is a package, or part of the package, which is our Advanced Pro charts, and it includes gold software, silver software and oil software as well. So if you want the whole package, let me know. Advanced Pro charts are the way to go. So with the gold software, it tells you when to buy on the left, so everything goes green, very straightforward. And the one on the right, a little bit more complex, but basically whenever you see this price and it's got a resistance area and a support area, this is simply consolidation. So what we're waiting for, or maybe not today, but certainly when you have an opportunity, if this goes into a sell for instance, then this will break below 1830, 1831, the magic number, and therefore it will move big that way. Now if it moves up above 1844.29, then of course we have an opportunity to buy into that as well. But while it consolidates, there is no trade. Let me show you an opportunity. There we have it. And this is an opportunity where you have break of structure and it's achieving higher highs. In other words, there's no resistance and the price continues up and up and up. Well, that's what you're looking for. As per my daily video analysis, which I do every afternoon, the pound USD. If dollar goes weak and continues weak, as it looks like it may do, it's got a 50-50 chance at the moment, then a break of this neckline had a double bottom on the pound USD. There's going to be strength in this, and a break above 121.50 is going to head for 123.80. So this is the US Swiss. We are long this because it's entered into a wave 4, which is one of the strongest waves within the Elliott wave patterns. And the wave 3 is a correction above the 50-day moving average, which is key. We had a buy signal, and therefore the price is highly likely to go to 95.71, which is our target, which gives us a 3.38 risk to reward. And this obviously needs to be driven by the DXY, which is not doing a lot at the moment. But once that wakes up, then hopefully this will continue. Similar situation for the US Canadian. We got a wave 4, which we love those. Price came back down to the support area, bounced off. It didn't achieve lower lows, which is interesting, above the 50-day moving average as well. So this is highly likely to continue. Needs to be driven by the DXY. New Zealand USD looks very good. Now broken the 50-day moving average, which is fantastic. This indicates bullish behavior. And so we have a wave 3 in play, which is perfect because this is simply a correction. So we expect price to move down to about 62.10, somewhere around there. This area here might not come as deep. Might hit there. 62.20, doesn't really matter, but once this hits, then we're going to be expecting the price to go up, especially if the DXY continues to fall. Similar situation for the New Zealand yen. Now for the yen to move up, the yen futures needs to move down. That's how it works, that's the correlation. So that looks weak, the yens look weak, the yen futures that is. And so we expect a pull back down to wave 4 again above the 50-day moving average, where we will see another big move. So we have to wait and see. Now the Canadian yen is setting up differently to the other yens, which is fine. It may be a Canadian move rather than a yen move. We don't mind, but the charts tell us everything. So we have a wave 5 situation here, which is a reversal point. And what happens with the wave 5, it comes down to a certain point, comes back up, and then rolls over again, which is great. It may just go straight down, hit our target of 98.25, which would be fine, but it's highly likely to pull up before it rolls back down again. So target for this is 98.25. The other thing to bear in mind, we do have negative divergence as well. Whenever you trade wave 5s, you must see divergence. You need the extra probability, if you like, the extra tool to actually confirm the signal. Well, this is the Euro yen. We're expecting a big one here. This is into wave 4, and don't be surprised how far they go. If you bank 300 or 400 pips like we do with the pound yen, and we got out exactly at the right time and banked 340 pips, whatever you banked, then it will go up again, that kind of figure. These are big movers, and if the yen is going to continue to be weak, as it looks like it may do, unless Japan intervenes, of course, which can happen, so that's why you put your stop in. Nice safe stop of about 87 pips below the support area, below the previous low as well. You can make it a bit wider if you want to, doesn't really matter, as long as it's below the support area that you can see. Massive risk to reward, 6.1. We love the pound yen, don't we? And it went into, we had 300 and plus pips, whatever it was, don't count the pips, but there we are. It went into a wave 3 here, which is a correction rather than a reversal. So this does actually pull back quite significantly back down to the 50-day moving average, as it's done. So that gives us a great exit at exactly the right point, and it also gives us another trading opportunity. Now moved into a wave 4, highly significant. So this is the last leg, so you want to make the most of this really. So the target, let's see what the target is up there somewhere. So the target is 172. at 900 pips. Euro Canadian's done us well, and I expected this to pull back a little bit more, actually, a bit sooner, but it didn't. There's a strong trend here to the upside, but I'm just waiting for a correction. I mean, the trouble is you can't get in at these top sides, because where is your stop? Right down here. It's not practical. You don't get the risk to reward that you require. So we have to see a pullback. It indicates a phase 3 into a phase 4 around here. May come a bit deeper, we don't know. But what will happen is the 50-day moving average will catch up with that anyway. And so therefore you can see it. What we need to see is a sell indicator before we get the buy signal. And then we're off to the races. The wave 4 hasn't obviously generated our target yet. We'll get that in the next few days. Congratulations on the pound Canadian this week, guys. 2 to 1 risk to reward, which is lovely, and 186 pips. Can't moan at that. Actually looked like it was a perfect target. It makes a change. But there's no formation going on here. Highly likely to move up to 166, but there's no indication that the price it's going to be strong. It's going to go up, but we need more information. Pound Aussie, congratulations. We could have got more out of this, couldn't we? 224 pips, 3.61 risk to reward. Fantastic result. Well done, guys. Well done, team. My team are having a good time. So went into a wave 5 here, so this is interesting. So we're actually looking for a reversal, not a continuation. So this is slightly different from a continuation of a trend. This is going to move up to the retracement, 61.8%, probably as deep as that, before it starts to move back down to 176.20. Pound New Zealand is looking red hot as well. Not quite ready yet. Of course, it needs to pull back. So we got into a wave 5 formation, which is a reversal. Did we have divergence? No, it did not have divergence. So this was not tradable at this point. However, it will become tradable if it moves up to 61.8% retracement, or even the 50%. Then, of course, that will actually move down, and we'll work out the targets in the next few days. So on to the last one, which is, don't need that, Euro Aussie. Now this is a funny one. Okay, we're into a wave 4 above the 50-day moving average. You can see that there's a strong trend to the upside. So you can do two things here. You've got a double top as well. So you can exit and wait for it to do its business. You can wait for a breakout to the top side. Totally up to you, really. This is subjective. Congratulations, by the way, if you banked that profit here, 257 pips on the Euro Aussie. So now we wait. Now it is forming a wave 5, but it's not convincing to me. You're going to have to keep an eye on this and watch it. Well, not watch it. Don't watch the markets, but just make sure that your stop is below the support area 156.30 or below there, because the price could simply just take off from here, and that will demolish any ideas of a wave 5. But quite unusual this, but nonetheless, markets are mixed today. Let's have a quick look, see what is going on. So we're making money on the Canadian yen short, US Swiss long, making money, US Canadian losing money, Euro yen losing money, Euro Aussie losing money. So a mixed market, but nonetheless some great setups coming up. Look out for the pound yen, Euro yen we are long, Canadian yen we are short, Euro Aussie we are long. That should be blue. What else? So the pound New Zealand looks good for a short in the next few days. Pound short for the next few days, and Euro Canadian, look out for that one as well. So a few things going on. So look out for my daily video analysis tomorrow, because it could be red hot. And if you're not subscribed to that for $30 a month, then please come on board. It'd be great to have you part of my team.